to me. And I beg your indulgence. Still a bit dumbfounded by her request, especially as I recently went through their list of prominent sponsors. Okay, I now question their judgment and just hope that their decision to be together is indeed better than choosing me as the speaker representing their sponsors. Now, my biggest challenge is to grant their request and make you believe that I truly know them more than anyone among the sponsors. Absolutely, I know more about the two of you than the novel coronavirus that's happening now. And believe me, given the guests at this wonderful gathering, it is a good time to be sick. Just like in the commercials, if symptoms persist, consult your seatmate doctor. Allow me to start by sharing with you why this marriage is very special to me. First, they considered me to be their ninong with my name printed first. You look at your invite. To my surprise, that was my first time, and really it means a lot to me. I usually see my name either at the last part of the sponsor list or sometimes the senior ring bearer. Joke lang to. On a serious note, it's nice to be promoted from church singer, where my name was also printed in the last part. I've sung in many church weddings for 40 years since 1970s, and now I'm promoted to ninong. Secondly, that I have to travel to Bacolod just to witness their marriage was the first time for me, having been a ninong to a number of couples for the past 30 years. As far as I know, I was a sponsor to a number of my former students and postgraduate trainees, residents, fellows, and I'm lucky to have my colleagues ask for such honor, as well as lucky to avoid them when they look for me for assistance. That means ninonghood. Of course, I put so much effort in avoiding them. Oh, that's another joke, okay? Thirdly, by Mike's letting me know first, ahead of Meg, take note, of his pamamanhikan. Nauna pa ako kay Meg. Last September 2018. After which his marriage proposal came a week later. I have to say this now, that without my intervention during Mike's inquiry of his pamamanhikan, the proposal would come 2 years later. Thank you. You're welcome, Meg. Besides my subpar comedy, I still would like to convince everyone that I am a teacher and a mentor of medicine. My first direct encounter with the couple started during their student days in the UST Faculty of Medicine and Surgery. With Meg, I was her decury instructor during her 3rd year. Meg graduated summa cum laude, just like her sister Michelle, who is also my student. Yet they remained very humble, truly the epitome of beauty, brains, and grace. My formal mentorship of Meg continued until her completion of her residency in internal medicine in UST, which became less as she had fellowship training in endocrinology at St. Luke's. With Mike, I was also his instructor during his 3rd year. It was more of a personal coaching as he ventured residency and fellowship in ophthalmology in UST. We had small talks here and there. One of our topics, and I still vividly recall, was a challenging question. What's in it for me when you marry an Ilongga? As I was also a Tagalog, married to an Ilongga for 36 years now, kailangan pumunta ako ng Molo Church. My response to him was quite similar to this. Mike, when Meg says, Mike, pangga, palihog, gawin mo ito. You have the final say, Mike. Yes, ma'am. But this time, Mike, remember this special night now. I would like to add to my previous response. If we consider this current coronavirus situation, marrying and living with Meg is like putting a corona on her head while saying, yes, my coronavirus. And that is, of course, saying it with love. My message, finally. Mike, when you married Meg, you married everything. Everything about her. I said that to my wife. In your journey together, walk hand in hand. Mahigpit, kapit, through all life's challenges and struggles. Walang bibitiw. Complain less, even if she complains more. Magkakaayos kayo. So may the years that lie ahead be filled with lasting joy. Tonight is a memorable night As a doctor, I cannot shake the fact that even in the midst of the current coronavirus status and all the health precautions broadcasted by health authorities, we bravely accept or even give besos and handshake. Because as I said, this is a special night. That I'd rather think of transmitting my love and unending support as hopefully virulent as how any pathogen just like nCoV, I may, be able to transmit unto you. Pabeso nga. Congratulations. May the wedding wishes of all gathered here be granted to you, Mike and Meg, all for the glory of God. Good evening to all.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Conversations no one hears, learning how to walk before we run. Of all the kites I ever flew, most came tumbling down except the one I sent up with you. I don't wanna change the thing, break the spell, or cut the string. When every wish I make is coming true with you. Sometimes I forget to say how much I love you. Purposely I bet, 'cause I'm so busy thinking of you. I'll end there. Thank you.